Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of A Gardener's Journey. Homestead, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Barbara, and today I am finishing up where I left off yesterday, which is I'm starting some seeds today, and I'm also direct sowing some seeds in the hot tunnel. So I want to take you around. I started sowing some seeds earlier. I had like a 20-minute break, and I came out here in the hot tunnel and started like the first couple of rows, and then I have to finish up. But let me take you and I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so here's my tray. I think I showed you guys this on the last video. I'm doing the bigger tray so that I can plant multiple instead of using pots, and I don't need to stay in here long. Like, I'm not gonna transplant it to a bigger pot. It'll go from here to in the ground. So what I've already done is romaine lettuce. I did a whole row, and a row is 16 vertically and 8 across. That's 128. I think it's 128. So anyway, I have romaine lettuce planted. I also have Siberian kale started seeds, and then I started half a row of cauliflower. So I haven't been successful with cauliflower. This is my third time trying it. Third time is a charm. So the first time I did cauliflower, it did grow, but then it got brown and like really rotty looking. So that was the first time, and I did that behind my house in raised beds. The second time I did it last year, it just didn't grow. Like, I didn't get a head. I didn't get any of that. So we're going to try it again. I did hear from a friend that once my cauliflower starts to form a head is to take the leaves and to cover it, and that'll keep it from doing the whole rotting, turning brown thing. So we're going to try it again. I only did half a row, so that's about what? Did I say it was 12, y'all, or 16? Anyway, half of whatever the number I said. We don't eat a ton. I don't even buy cauliflower at the store. Because my husband, he's kind of iffy on it. I like it roasted. It has a good flavor, so that's why I wanted to try it, to kind of introduce a new vegetable in our diets, so to speak. I didn't grow up eating cauliflower. I like it okay. It doesn't really have a taste to me, but I have had it roasted and I really like it. So I'm just trying a little bit of it. So the other things I'm going to plant, I'm going to do more cabbage and probably another type of lettuce, and more broccoli and collards. I have 5.5 rows left. So I'm going to get busy planting, and I'll let you know what I ended up doing. So I've made some progress. I did everything except 2 rows, and I'm stopping there on purpose because I only have like 45 minutes left of daylight, and there's some other stuff that I want to get done. And since I'm just starting seeds, I can pick that back up tomorrow. But I'm excited for a couple of reasons. One, I love being in the garden, but even it amazes me as I was planting seeds that even this is my second year, going on third year gardening, and I'm still doing stuff that I've never done before. So like cilantro. So I just started some cilantro seeds. I've never grown cilantro from seed. I've always bought it, as a start. And I remember my first time growing cilantro, I grew it in the summer. It bolted real quick because I didn't realize it was a cool weather crop. So I'm excited to try cilantro for the first time. What else did I plant? So I also started some bok choy for the first time. I've never bought bok choy. I've never seen it as a start. I've never even bought bok choy from the store. I'm sure I've had it in some like Chinese dishes, but it's not anything again that I grew up eating. I've never even bought it in my adult life in the store and prepared it. I've never cooked it, never prepared it, but I wanted to try it. I know it's in the cabbage family. And I'm sure it's in a lot of Chinese dishes, so I'm sure I probably have tasted it. But I'm going to try it. So I did, I don't know, 6 or 7 seeds or so, maybe 8 of the bok choy. So that's new. Also, I did Swiss chard. I did do Swiss chard last fall. I only did, if you guys remember, I think I only did 2 seeds, and only one of them came up, and I planted it, and I had like 1 harvest of Swiss chard, but it took forever. So I want to try it again. I did prepare that Swiss chard like a leafy green. I actually sauteed it in some cabbage, and it tasted good. I don't know that, yeah, it tasted good. It was all seasoned up with my cabbage. So that's new. And then I'm really excited about this. Y'all, I started some turnip greens to eat. I have never grown turnip greens. Last year I did kale, collards, and mustards. I found out I don't really like mustard greens. It just has too much of a bitter, pungent taste. But I know that my sister loves turnip greens. My oldest sister does. I like turnip greens. And so I was excited because I tried to find some last year and I couldn't find any. Well, I found these seeds at one of the co-ops near my house earlier this spring, maybe. Spring into summer. And I bought them. And so now I'm starting turnip green seeds. So one of the things is that as a gardener, you're always forever learning and forever exploring. I still feel like I'm in this new honeymoon exploratory phase because I feel like I'm planting a lot of things, and I feel like as I continue to grow and evolve as a gardener, some of that will die down in terms of I won't be planting every little thing. I'll really start to concentrate on the things that I plant really well and the things that we really, really eat a lot. Right? So again, we've never had bok choy in the 24 years we've been married. At least it hasn't been prepared by me. But I want to try something new. If we like it, we'll keep it on the list. If not, we'll take it off the list. And like the cauliflower, like I don't buy cauliflower, but I want to try it. I like it, so I want to try it. So I guess my point is that it's great to learn and to explore. And I always say this, it's a journey and it's going to evolve over time. I'm planting all the things because some of it is I'm just exploring. I'm still just seeing if I can grow it, if I like it, what way can I prepare it? Is there a multiple way I can prepare it? So I'm excited about that. So now let's move on to our next project. We're going to go down to one of the raised beds. We're going to finish adding some soil to it, and then we're going to do some lettuce seeds. Oh, let me talk about this. So you saw that I started romaine lettuce here. So you may wonder, why am I starting lettuce seeds and then I'm going to also direct sow some lettuce seeds? So if you're wondering that, because I would wonder that, so here's the reason why I'm doing it. So 2 reasons. One, I'm starting some lettuce seeds that's going to go in another place where that bed is not ready yet, but I want to go ahead and get it started. And I did this in the spring. Remember, we planted lettuce and I started this seed. It was very successful and I had a great lettuce harvest or whatever. The other reason I'm starting this seed is because when I started this seed, I'll have, the little small, it'll be a small one just because this tray is so small, but it'll be a transplant that I can put in place where I want, and then I can grow like a head of lettuce. Versus when we go out to this bed here, I'm going to broadcast those lettuce seeds. So it's not going to create a head. It's just going to be baby lettuce, right? So I'll harvest it as baby lettuce. So it's not going to get big and long like how you buy a head of romaine lettuce in the store. It won't be that way when I direct sow it because the lettuce seeds are so small. I'll have to show you when we get over there. The lettuce seeds are so small that it's really hard to take one individual seed and put it in the ground in one little place. It's much easier, just like carrots, to just what we call broadcast it. And you just kind of broadcast it. You just kind of not throw it, but yeah, you kind of just throw it out there. And the seeds will be, you may have 3 or 4 seeds in one little, what we would consider a normal area or a hole. But the lettuce is still going to grow. It's just going to grow smaller because it won't have the room to branch out and to create a head. So that's the reason why I'm doing it. I do like some to have as a head, and I like some as baby lettuce. So that's why I'm doing both. So let's go there and get started on that. Okay, so we have our bed ready to go. I'm going to plant 2 different types of carrots in this bed. I'm going to plant the Danvers half long and then the purple dragon. So last year was the first year that I actually had success with carrots. The first time I did not have success. They were short, stubby, hardly edible. It was a mess. Last year, it did much better. I did them in the back of my house, in the raised bed out there, which I'm going to do some more carrots out there as well. But I thinned my carrots, which I did not do that the first year. And so I have a video on thinning carrots. You can find it in the under the gardening videos if you want to take a look at that. But that really did make a huge difference. So I will do that again this year. That's why, again, when you broadcast the seeds, if you don't thin them out, your carrots are going to be small because it doesn't have enough space to grow. So you do have to thin them out. So I've never tried the Danvers half long. I think that's a pretty common carrot. The purple dragon I did try the first year, didn't get anything. So we're going to get these in the ground. We're going to do 1 row of each. Okay, so instead of me getting the other bed ready, I did 2 rows of carrots. I did the purple dragon and I did that Danvers half long. And so I'm going to go ahead and put lettuce in this bed as well. So I'm going to do Rocky Top salad blend and Merlot. This is so pretty. It tastes good too, but I love to have color in my garden and just not at all to be green. And in the fall, a lot of times it can just be green because the colorful stuff is underground, like your carrots and your beets and all that. So this will be nice for me to see it in the garden. Another thing I forgot to tell you when I was talking about the seeds, something new that I'm trying is I planted or started some seeds for alyssum. Alyssum is a flower that I heard can grow in the cold in my area. So alyssum, pansies, and calendula I heard can grow in my area. So I'll be doing the calendula, which I already have some calendula in my high tunnel. So I'm excited about that. We'll see how it happens. But let me go and get this lettuce in the ground. Okay, we did it. We got it done. So feeling a little bit more accomplished. It's another day, another new adventure. So we started 6-7 rows of seeds today of 12 each. So that's almost 100 seeds. We started today of all different things: bok choy, turnip greens, lettuce, alyssum. I don't remember what else, whatever else I said in the beginning. So we started 100 seeds, and we have 1 bed in the high tunnel done. We direct sowed some lettuce and some carrots. So we're 1 step closer than we were the day before. So now I'm going to water all this in that I just did, and I'm going to do me a quick little harvest because I see some tomatoes popping up at me. So I'm going to do that real quick. When I say this is about to be quick, if I had the time lapse on, you would see how fast your girl was moving. But I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye for now. Thank you guys for coming along today on this journey. And the exciting part for me today is that I got something done on the list, not completely finished, not even close, but we made it 1 step closer. And I was just in awe as I was doing my seeds that, man, I'm still doing new stuff after 2 to 3 years. What can you do for 2 to 3 years and you're still learning and still exploring and still growing? And that's what keeps it exciting. So I'm excited to see how my new stuff turns out. My cilantro, my bok choy, all of that's new. If you have any tips, let me know. That stuff may be better direct seeded. That's okay. We can still do that too. We still got time. So I appreciate you guys coming along on the journey with me. It's all a journey. Let's say it with me. Grow together. I'll see you next time.